So now, okay, so we got that. I have to process that. There's not much I can do because I don't know the meaning of all that until I see other people's responses, and then I can see where to go with it, right? There's just not enough information because there's elements with your people that are going to connect, then I can connect the dots. It's like I see things in puzzles. And since there's only a piece of the puzzle right now, there's enough there right now. Another thing I want to ask you, which is what I was considering doing, but then I realized, no, I'd be wasting time duplicating it because the answers would be different once I've met all your people. But I'll tell you what I was going to ask is I was going to go to the things that you really, really like and see if any of them at all are, even though you like them a lot, are they tasks or activities that the dollar value on them might be like $8 an hour jobs, like in other words, they're a way of avoiding doing the things that really matter. And there's probably some of that, but we still, even if we still want you doing those things, if you would get so much joy out of it, then we want to I want to calculate the dollar value of each task and factor that into the whole picture. But still, you only want to be doing, you want to be just doing the stuff that brings you joy and peace, even if it looks like it's only worth $12 an hour sometimes. But it's just like, if we saw patterns that, hey, well, look at this, you got a bunch of these jobs here, and most of them, they're $8 jobs. Anyway, we don't know what's going to happen. Yeah. And then I would do the other thing, which is look at the things you really, really, really don't like, and find out what the dollar value on those are. And it might turn out that, like, at least for right now, that like something that's a 2, you got to just keep doing it because dollar value wise, it's just, there's no one else that can take that over responsibly, and there's too much at stake. So just so you know, I got to get the whole picture before I can even go in here. Otherwise, I'm duplicating questions and wasting time.
No, and yeah, it's my motto is when I have a stack of papers on my desk, when I'm done, I feel good. Because it's done. I hate doing it, but it's like when I'm done, you feel good. I mean, I just crazy. Get it done. Okay. The process, no, but the after feeling, great. It's like running. I don't like when I was running in the morning, that sucks. But I love how I felt after. So you just you're gonna feel great. You're gonna feel great.
And there's also another pattern I saw, by the way, but it's not something you just go, oh, then don't do it. Like, remember I was talking about Stephen Covey talked about this, most corporations they have urgency addiction, they live in crises, they're creating crises. And the reason why the addiction occurs, right, and I see it with you, and it's normal, like it's just something that will transform, don't worry. But it's not like we say, okay, stop smoking cigarettes now once you see it. No, it's still there, but I just want you to understand it. So what would happen is, there's something you hate, it would give you an experience of a 2, but then right immediately you get at least a 7 when you start solving it. And that's why the urgency, because there's so much pain, but then the pleasure you get seems even higher than a 7 in a way, because it's like, the emotional, when you're really hopeless and depressed and then you get to feel normal feels like joy. So that's why you've got this kind of urgency pattern. So there's some things in there that you enjoy, but the reason you enjoy them is because they occur after the crisis. So ultimately, we're going to get the organization so healthy that when the crisis no longer occurs, you might find yourself not needing to do these things, to be, because they're just
it shouldn't be there.
Yeah, they shouldn't be there. Yeah,
exactly.
Very good.